Hello students, welcome to online learning. Standard 9, subject Political Science, Chapter 3, India's Defense System, Module 1. We learn from history about our society today and how it came to be, and of course, how wars played a huge factor in the last century. When we studied World War I and World War II, we could analyze and learn about how the war started and how it involved so many different countries. The use of atomic bombs on Japan and the mass death and destruction caused by the Axis powers in Europe, destruction of houses, factories, railways, and in general all kind of infrastructures needed to get food, shelter, sanitation and jobs. These destructions affected the civilians in a specific hard way because, as a consequence, they weren't able to obtain the necessary means to survive. So, we always say wars must be avoided at all costs. We learned in the second chapter that the foreign policy of a country is formulated to safeguard and promote its national interests in the conduct of relations with other countries bilaterally and multilaterally. That is, when two countries have a peace agreement between them, it's called bilateral, and when the peace agreement is signed between many countries, it is called as multilateral. It is a direct reflection of a country's traditional values and overall national policies, aspirations, and self perception. The main objective of foreign policy is to use diplomacy or talking, meeting, and making agreements to solve international problems through peaceful means. They try to keep problems from developing into conflicts that require military settlements. This brings us to the most vital question. If wars are so painful and disastrous, why does one fight a war? Why are arms and ammunition needed by any country? In this chapter, we will learn all about that and about India's defense system. The primary interest of any nation includes defense or resistance from any foreign aggression and internal unrest and keeping the borders safe. For this, every nation creates a defense system at the national level. India has also developed such a defense system to safeguard itself from any foreign intrusion. A country's defense system includes the armed forces. India's armed forces consist of the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy. They are also supported by other paramilitary organizations. The armed forces have four main tasks. First, to assert the territorial integrity of India. Second, to defend the country if attacked by a foreign nation. Third, to support the civil community or the citizens in case of disasters. We have seen this when army has helped people during floods, etc. Fourth, to participate in United Nations peacekeeping operations in consonance with India's commitment to the United Nations Charter. That is, India has sent its army or armed forces to various countries to help them out with their to bring about a peace in their country. Sometimes There are conflicts between sovereign nations. The reasons can be many. Some of the reasons given here are competition for scarce resources such as land, water, oil, and fish. Differing values and belief systems. There can be a conflict among countries which are competing claims over territory for defense or national pride. Some other reasons, not following terms of international treaties, constantly competing against each other, influx of refugees from neighboring countries. Whenever such conflicts arise, it is sought to be resolved by compromises and discussions. For example, the recent tensions between India and China in the LAC and the LOC region. We know that there have been various rounds of discussions going on between the delegates of the two countries to ease the tensions. But when such efforts are not enough, then war is inevitable. Such as war endangers the security of a nation and its citizens. Hence, a nation's first duty and responsibility towards its citizens are to keep the security systems always well prepared and ready. This is called national security. Students, we all know that India has the third largest international border in the world after China and Russia, and also the most sensitive border of the world that varies from extreme climatic conditions to infiltration. India shares its border with 7 countries: Afghanistan and Pakistan to the northwest, China, Bhutan, and Nepal to the north, Myanmar to the far east, and Bangladesh to the east, Sri Lanka from the southeast, and Maldives from the southwest. These are the countries with water borders. Hence, the military protects our country by defending our border from the armed forces of enemies if there is a war or any other threat to our national security. Students, there are countries which try to overpower the other countries in the arms race. That is, the race to pile up more and more latest weaponry. This has led to an increase in a sense of insecurity, which is a major threat to national security. In order to avoid these dangers, we need arms control and not arms race. Don't you agree? That's all for today, students. Please go through the lesson from your textbook. Just a reminder to all of you to complete the assignment given to you last week. Refer to the Word document attached below. We shall continue with this chapter in the next module. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.